Today's part 2 of 3 for LA prep. I'm getting ready for the LA gangs just in case I get attacked. Enjoy. So Jay pushes me. Push me again, Jay. And then if someone's going to fight me, I'm going to have my hands up like this. So put your hands like that. The reason I'm doing this, if someone sees me, they're going to know that I'm not trying to fight. Like, hey, look, Jay, I'm not trying to fight you. But then I'm not going to hold still. What I do is 1, 2, boom, like that. It's a way to keep them off guard, but hold your hands up. If I move, I want to move at an angle and not side by side, because if I move side by side or front and back, I'm at the same distance. But if I'm here, like that, something like that. So, real quick, push me. Oh, there, you got me. I'm rusty, sorry, good. Push me. There, I can do like this and then strike. So do it again. Do strike. Go ahead again. I come in and knee the person. Don't do this at school, guys. I don't want you guys going to prison.
Me, Juvie.
What's that?
Me, Juvie.
Who's that?
Juvie?
Juvie? Yeah, Juvie. I don't want you to go to Juvie. Yeah. So a basic one, go ahead. If I go here, I grab them like that and knee them right in the face. Here, choke. Here's a bonus feature. This is my comedy set that I did in Topeka a week ago.
Started with some real comedians up here. That way I can get off stage and go sulk in my cereals about all this death up here. I don't think your next comedian is going to talk much about death, but he is a local comedian. He's a very funny writer. He's an author. He's got a book coming out this fall. Please put your hands together for the very funny Charles Randolph, everyone.
Hello, guys. I'm so glad you guys got up and came. It's two things I couldn't do the last night, so I'm happy you guys are here. I had a little dance move set for you guys. The stage is kind of small. I was going to say, you're welcome for that dance move, ladies. And guys, I know you're straight, but so is spaghetti until it gets wet. But I can get my little dance move set up like I wanted to. This has been a pretty rough year. I try to put it lightly, I tried to get this girl's number one time, ended up getting her boyfriend's work number, so that's how this has gone. Had another girl stand me up for a date because she said she had sleep to catch up on. I was like, this is like the 5th time. I'm starting to think she's part of a sleep study. But I'm your opener tonight. We got some great comedians. We got Rena, we got Ryan. Give them a round of applause. I don't see them. But I actually got to open up for a guy just this past week. And apparently the performance went pretty well because I haven't been able to sit for days. So it seems like he really liked my... Okay, you started getting so, yeah. Okay, gave you a chance to get that one, yeah. But just a little bit about me. Like I said, my name's Charles Randolph, and the way I got my last name is pretty interesting. When my great-great-granddad was on the plantation, he escaped. And when they went looking for him, he said, hey, where'd that guy go? He said, Massa, he done ran off. He already knew the joke before it's coming in. So, she threw me off there. I have some friends here. I've got my buddy David Russell here and his buddies here. Give them a round of applause. Thank you guys for coming. David and I work in packaging, and actually I got suspended. So guys, men, if you ever worked in the packaging department and a woman texts you, come get this wet box, make sure you understand that she's talking about the product, because the police were called and it actually got pretty weird, so yeah. I've been working there for a while, and David Russell, like I said, is a good buddy there. I told him that if he were an adult film star, his porn name would be Slayin' Muscle. And there's a friend we have there named Jared Payne, and I was like, you know what, David, if you fuck Jared in the ass, you'd both be in pain. You guys got it.
Lame joke.
Dave, you don't have to turn the camera to you every time at a party. Who's anybody here on a date tonight? Anybody date night? No? Who? Oh, happy date night. Who hates dating apps? Round of applause if you hate dating apps. Yeah, they're the worst, right? I tell you, like 50% of the likes from women go to like 10% of the guys. And guys, don't be fooled by like that little secret match that they do. That blurred out picture of her is the best she's gonna look. I can tell you from experience. like when you have to pay the extra $20. I can bet you that she was forced to look at herself in the mirror as a punishment growing up. So yeah. Oh, that's the one that gets you. That's the one that gets. He didn't give his mom an EpiPen, but that's the one that gets. She'd still be crawling around today. But I had a terrible date one time. This is kind of the story of my life. We were supposed to meet up at 10 o'clock, and she shows up at 10:30. Now, granted, this woman was thicker than security glass, so I kind of gave her a pass. I just order a brownie, and she gets a full course meal and then leaves. And I'm like, where are you going? When she comes back to the dinner table, it hits me. She came to our date to take a shit. And the way I knew it is because when she sat down, I could smell it. Yeah, thank you, women. This is why they're passport bros. Anyway, so then she orders a brownie for her kid, and then she gets 5 to-go boxes and starts scraping half-eaten food off of my plate to take home. And they say romance is dead. Yeah, this is my life. Yeah. It was the last date too. Yeah, it was the last date. You don't take a dump on our date. My mom was mad at me because I told her that my cousin and I had made love, but I forgot to mention that we were playing tennis. And I grew up a dancer, and I actually took ballet class, and one time got beat up in ballet class. And to make matters worse, I got 3 spankings when I got home. Once for getting in a fight, the second time for getting beat up, and the third time for taking ballet. So that's the kind of family I have. I have the, I'll make sure I want to see if I want to do this joke or not. Since I did the Derek Payton joke already. Animals. Who loves animals? Round of applause, you know, animals. I've learned some interesting facts about animals. As a matter of fact, pandas, their fur is used for camouflage. Like the white portion of their fur is used to hide from predators in the snow, while the black portion is used to hide from paying child support. I didn't even know that. That's pretty interesting. And you guys know that there's a lot of athletes that remind you of animals. Like a lot of them are like tigers because they end up in stripes. But you remember Tyreek Hill, the really fast one, and he's nicknamed Cheetah for obvious reasons because the advantage is young. You remember that guy? And I heard he actually refuses to buy a car seat because he must really hate paying for child support. Is that the light, or is that just the blink? Oh, okay. Oh, it's just a blink. Okay. Anyway, and so you guys know the rapper Drake. I looked up, Drake actually means duck, which doesn't make any sense because ducks don't prey on children. So I don't know how that's, I don't know how that works. I've always wondered about crimes, like why people commit crimes, because there's a job for every crime that you can commit. For example, if you want to, be a child predator, you be a rapper, light-skinned rapper like Drake. If you want to steal, work for the government. I was at a shooting range one time, and I saw there was this lesbian couple, and they were like missing their shots and stuff like that. And I went to talk to them, and they were all depressed because they didn't have a job. And I was like, we're lesbians, we don't have, life's hard for us, and we suck at shooting, and we're unemployed. And I was like, you know what? I know the perfect job for lesbians that suck at shooting, the WNBA. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.